All right, so I got this download about the vaccine effect. And when I tapped into this energy, the message that I got from Spirit was speaking about the vaccine effect, which is pretty much you being exposed to some type of karmic dynamic in your life, some type of relationship. Like a vaccine, your body has already been through fighting off this virus. Your body has already been through this relationship dynamic. So, because you've already fought off this mental illness, whether it's depression, anxiety, or just a relationship, and how you had to purge and get that out of your body or out of your system, out of your mental, just like a virus, there is no cure. Okay. So, with these types of connections, there's no cure. It just is what it is. It's fixed energy. All right. It's karmic. There's lessons to be learned. You get in, you get out, right? But once your body has been exposed to the virus or to the lesson, you build up immunity, right? Your body builds up immunity and you fight it off better. So anytime you come encounter with another karmic dynamic, your body is going to be the first reactor to let you know, hey, the information about this type of lesson is already stored within inside of me, and I don't need to repeat it. But if you do happen to be exposed to it and you do find yourself in that type of situation, you can fight it off easily. All right. So that's the butterfly / vaccine effect that I got in this download. And we're going to be taking a look a little bit deeper. If any of you guys are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If y'all are returning, welcome back. So this particular reading, something makes you feel anxious, or when you're around a particular person, you may get anxious, you may get nervous, you may not be able to kind of know how they're going to respond. There may be some PTSD, some undiagnosed bipolar energy, or maybe it is diagnosed, but there's something about you. You know, someone can go from 0 to 100. That you've been in a lot of different relationship dynamics where it starts off being fine, and then next thing you know, it's heating up. And then when things get emotionally charged, it can go like south really quickly. All right. So this is going to be for anyone that has, excuse me. Whew, why do I feel like I've been running? Okay. So there's just something about that charged energy, and I'm just getting it out as we're talking. Okay. So if you have successfully closed out karmic chapters, cycles in your life, yet you still feel like there is a karmic that is up to something. Okay, so someone may be portraying themselves to be cool, copacetic, nice. It is to put your guards down. It is to make you feel more comfortable. It is for you to feel as if they're okay now. They're better now because there's been some time or some separation or no contact. All right. Someone could be 53, 44, 57 as well. Those are the numbers that I'm picking up. Also 59. All right. So about this behavior, okay, in order to create a vaccine, you gotta, the person in the lab will pretty much study the behavior of the virus, right? Because the virus can multiply itself. 1 minute they start off one way, and then there's different strands, and then it can mutate and all that other stuff. Spirit's kind of using that same analogy or that same example to put in correlation with a karmic relationship. Like clockwork, you'll know that there's this person is mutating. This person is changing, switching it up. And it may have everybody else fooled. This person, this karmic may have everyone else fooled, but you know it's an act, right? So your body is already responding to this person in your auric field, attempting to plant itself inside of your body. So you will respond in a particular type of way. Okay. So I feel like this is someone that utilizes empaths around them to kind of use them like puppets, control them, use other people to speak for them, use other people as their mouthpiece. So like I said, a lot of people may be fooled by this person, but you are not fooled. So this is going to be a confirmation that you are being tested, especially if you know someone is undiagnosed with some type of spectrum, whether that be, like I said, bipolar, PTSD, narcissism. You take it how it resonates. The most important thing to take from this entire reading, if you take nothing else at all, is that this effect will be unsuccessful on you this time. Okay, so rest assured, you can breathe. You are almost out the clear. That's what I'm hearing. Something may be trying to be resuscitated, or someone may be trying to resuscitate something, especially when you have a lot of changes, or you're making a lot of decisions, or you're about to make a lot of decisions. It can cause these karmics to become manic, erratic, and rush in like nobody's business. So we're going to dive in a little bit deeper. All of my readings are timeless. So if this particular situation doesn't resonate with you, you can always check out the Love Nest playlist and treat yourself. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, what's your channel message? Let's go a little bit deeper. Yeah, what I told you, 10 of Swords. You've already closed out this cycle before. Maybe more than one person involved. Confirmations. We keep getting a lot of dings. Because you've already been down this path before. You've already seen what happens when you open a particular door, and how you have to cleanse, and how you have to cut ties, and how you have to sever this and sever that. It was unsuccessful then, and it's going to be unsuccessful now. However, because you are ascending beyond a particular level of consciousness where you're no longer looking at other people to blame, you're no longer pointing fingers, you're no longer engaging in that familiar heated argument, back and forth type of hot and cold energy, what's going to happen is that energy is going to come in to test to see if they can seize this opportunity now with you. Because for the first time in forever, you are starting a new chapter. All right. This new chapter feels as if you have forgiven. Every time you forgive someone, it is it's like a beacon goes out, and that energy becomes aware that you're no longer firm on your boundaries, or you've settled down. The coast is clear. I can come back in and try all over again. Now, we can't stop them from trying, correct? 8 of Cups. We can only be in control of our emotions. And that's where you're mastering the blaming energy. Whose fault is it? Getting caught up in the rhetoric. All of those things are a part of that virus, okay? Ooh. So someone's going to come towards you and bring you some type of bad news in regards to a job, in regards to some type of bill. Okay. Yeah. With the 5 of Pentacles, like I have nowhere else to go. I don't know who else I could go to. I'm in a pickle. I'm in a situation. Can you help me? It does feel manic, and it does feel like it's a response that feels like you have little to no time to come up with a answer. Like you don't have time to really investigate the situation. Has this person, asked other people, is this the real deal, or is this just another cycle with this person, where they run from one situation, run to you, and then they repeat the same over and over pattern. Okay. And I keep belching because I feel like you've had to release this over and over and over again, yet you've struggled to achieve this spiritual lesson of just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you have to take them back. I'm going to repeat that. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you have to take them back. Your peace, your sanity, your mental health has to be a priority, right? Even if the circumstances that you're existing in feels as if you are going to be unable to do it on your own, that is a symptom. Just like when you have a virus, what are some of the symptoms? Your nose run, you heat up, You got all these different responsibilities and you're like, oh my God, fear sets in. I don't know how I'm going to handle all these things by myself. And the fear of waiting and not knowing will cause some type of rash decision to move hasty, just so you can feel okay, just so you can feel better. You may even decide like, oh, I want to do this until I'm just allowing this to happen until I get back on my feet. I'm allowing this to happen just until I'm able to get my own, back on my situation. So when you start negotiating the terms of how you want to place those placebos, right? A lot of times the first thing we do, we run and we go get little, pills and things like that to help treat the discomfort of the symptoms. But really with viruses, the only thing you can treat is symptoms, right? You can't cure it. Can't cure that person. You can't fix them. They can't fix you. But you guys can do things for each other to make it taste better, make it more acceptable, make it more favorable in your circumstances. That is what I'm seeing here. That's what Spirit wants to talk about. That's what we're diving into. Okay. So the objective of this virus has an intention. The objective of this karmic soulmate has an intention. And it is, we can be so much better if we work together. We can get so much further if we helped each other out. Another codependency pattern, another codependency tie. I could do this for you and you can do that for me, and we can use each other to the best of our benefits, okay? Till we no longer benefit each other, right? I'm starting to heat up. God damn. And then when you start actually saying, okay, well, let's apply, you said that you wanted to, we were going to be, helpful to each other. We were going to support each other. We were going to do all types of things. And then this person shows you, hey, they're going to cross your boundaries again. They're going to shut things down for you. So Spirit is kind of warning you about a particular dynamic or relationship dynamic. And they're saying that it doesn't have to even be romantic. It can be a family member. It can be a friend. All right. It could be a job or a position where it's unhealthy for you. But because this is all you know at this job, you are repeating the same karmic pattern in that same job dynamic. Okay, so stretch the concept of the vaccine effect over all areas of your life and really put it under a microscope and look at the list of how this dynamic is interacting with your reality, and does that reflect the reality that you desire or aspire to achieve. All right. So all this work that you've been doing on yourself, symptoms are going to come from that. So as you are fighting this codependency pattern, there's going to be symptoms where you start to feel like, how did I get here? You sneezing, you got flu symptoms. It's the pressure. It's the side effects of ascending. Okay. Ascending from a karmic pattern into a divine consciousness level of awareness. And then you become fluid. What happens when you reach the level 8? You start to realize that the struggle of being aware of these things isn't so bad after all, because it empowers you to apply intentional manifestations versus just allowing things to just come and go, and be a revolving door. So this is the awakening that you're having. This is the awakening that's setting new roots in your subconscious realm. Spirit's really going deep today, and they want you to hold firm in your commitments that you've made to yourself, even if there seems to be some type of bad news in regards to this Page of Pentacles. I want to see exactly. It's like your spiritual team is saying, you're okay. You've been underwater just a little longer than 2 minutes. And you're freaking out because it's uncomfortable, but you're still alive, right? So then you start looking for things to be grateful for. Imagine being sick with the flu, right? What you do? You be laying there and it's like oh, I'm tired. You be exhausted, and it's like, how much longer? Days come longer. But when you start to occupy your wandering mind on something productive, like, I don't know, reading something, ASMR, you start to feel you start to feel settled in the energy, and you start to just realize that my body may need this rest, right? Yeah, you're detaching. And this may even be like a habit that you're breaking from, the hunger pains. This may be something that had a strong grip on you. An addiction. This may be workaholic type of energy. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm not used to not having a lot of work to do. Sometimes it is a invitation for you to spend time in introspection, so you can really allow this download, this awakening, to really blossom in a productive way, rather than you trying to force it. Because I feel like some of you guys have big dreams, right? And those big dreams look like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this by myself. And so you start panicking and thinking about, well, who can I call? What can I do to make it happen? And Spirit is saying, we're trying to introduce you to a realm where you don't got to work so damn hard. Yes. Allow the wonder and the mystery of not knowing to play out in your reality. Okay. That's the magic. And that's when you stop resonating with that wounded warrior. You stop resonating with that struggle path or that struggle relationship. That's what's happening here. So this test, all right, is a familiar virus that's coming around in the form of karmic relationships and so forth, as we just talked about. Stay with me. But it is not an invitation or a confirmation that that's who Spirit wants you to be with. That's the dynamic they want you to settle in. It's just passing through. So sometimes we have to allow our karmics to come back around and pass through. And just like Passover, we sanctify our home, all right? And those stories serve as a remembrance, right? Hidden in plain sight, that it may pass your house, but it doesn't have to stop there, and it doesn't have to live there, and it doesn't have to move in, and you don't got to take on all these extra responsibilities. They will go off and find another house to go to. Okay. And you will pretty much walk away still stable, still confident, and still rooted in your knowing. Okay. So we're going to pull some confirmations. So Spirit, what confirmation? I'm telling you, this is a good luck season for you. Oh my God. You have absolutely no idea what I'm seeing in the cards for you. Let's see, what's the tripping, what you tripping about? Let's see, what is Taurus tripping about that you need Taurus to know? It's not going to work. Because if there's something about the physical manifestation of it, it's playing a mind trick on you, Taurus. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. Consistency, but also creating a realistic. Okay, you got to create something realistic for yourself as a goal, right? Otherwise, you'll shock treatment yourself. So when you are creating this agenda for yourself, because I feel like someone's creating agenda, they have resolutions they want to reacclimate into. You have new ideas you want to prosper in, and you're really trying to decide like which one of these, how you want to manage your schedule to get you to the next 90 days. Keep it a very short term goal. So for the next 30 days, you want to do something consistent, right? Because that's where you meet a new habit. 369. Okay. So over the first 90 days, you are trying to instill some small term goals. These small term goals will manifest into long term goals. So the small term goals that they want you to focus on is based off of your reality and what's going on in your everyday life. How can you apply a realistic schedule that you can keep up with, right? So let's use exercise for an example. Let's say you want to get to a space where you can walk 5 miles easy, right? So as a small goal, You say, okay, I'm going to do 4 laps twice out the week. Now, to everyone else, they may be like, oh, well, you could do it every single day. It may be work for every single day for them. But for you, 2 days out the week is something that you can agree to and commit to. So it's still a healthy challenge, even though you're not killing yourself to do it. Same concept, whether it's a work project, whether it's a small goal with a diet plan, or a small goal with like something you want to replace it with. So they're telling you anything that you take away, you want to put back something, right? Because when you just take away something cold turkey, you're going to go through these types of symptoms where everything gets really chaotic, right? So I feel like what you're doing right now is trying not to replace these bad habits with unhealthy ones. And that says a lot about you and what your intentions are. So they want you to know that it's okay to make realistic goals towards the foreseeable future. But don't focus on the 90 days. Focus on the 2 days out of the week. Don't focus on the 6 months or how many months it's going to take. Focus on 2 days out of the week, 3 days out of the week. Celebrate each time you do it. And that's the sweet spot for you. 10 of Pentacles. It's going to always render you a big harvest. Okay. Is anything worth committing or committing new habits, new patterns? It's worth, it's committed more. You commit to it more when it's over a steady period of time. You understand? And that's where the 10 of Pentacles is for you. So this opportunity that you have, what is this opportunity? This divine, so this feels like something that you started once before, you put down, and you're about to pick it back up. It does feel like this is about you more than it is anyone else. This goal is something that you want for yourself. This transformation is something that you thought long and hard about. You have a lot of emotional investment into it. And the 6 of Cups is saying that you remember that version of you where you were living your best life, and you want, instead of reminiscing on how you used to be that person back in the day, you're like, I don't want to just think about what I used to be back in the day. I would like to create something where it's like, this is the new me. And that's what I feel like you're doing. And they don't want you to shy away from that and hide that and conceal it. Because remember, this is your world. This is your reality. So 666, yeah, damn. You are really breaking this pattern. So regardless of what it may look like to other people, it doesn't matter. Because if you set up that reward system for yourself, if you set up that celebration of those wins for yourself, you'll never rely on other people to give you feedback, other people to validate it for you. It's just something where it's like you can rest assured that you're going in the right direction. And when I tell you the sacrifices that it's not really sacrificing, it's more or less the immunities that you're applying into your life is going to, like, I see you going straight into a honeymoon phase. I see you going straight into a phase where you're able to take a vacation and you feel good and you feel like you really can enjoy this 90-day vacation. You know, when I say 90-day vacation, I mean like, some of y'all are planning for the summer. Okay. Y'all got some goals out here. And you have the past trying to come back around and coerce you into believing that it was easier just shacking up. It was easier just sitting around and being lackadaisy with these people, places, and things. But you don't ascend it. So as you have already committed to this ascension, anyone else coming back towards you to make you feel as if you're wrong for embarking on this journey is just a virus. Because what's done has already been done. And that's why your channel message is, this effect will be unsuccessful on you this time. Maybe it worked in the past. Maybe this is a familiar pattern. Maybe someone believes that you have a soft spot for a particular type of reality. Maybe someone is really hell bent that you're not really that changed. But once again, whoever this person is, they are a test. They will always be, when you start to feel indecisive, they're going to always manifest, right? So when your immune system starts to become weakened with doubt, this karmic will manifest into your life. These dynamics will manifest into your life to do exactly what they were designed to do, which is to assure that you make it to the other side. When you think about it like that, they stop annoying you. You start to feel way more confident in being alone, really. Yeah, because like I say, you're closing a book, you've closed a cycle, and you're about to reap a lot of good karma. Good karma. Some of you will come across friends or family that, kind of want to see what you're up to, or if you want to go out, if you want to do something fun. They're going to call you and invite you somewhere. Now, if they're engaging in certain activities that you don't participate in anymore, that's exactly what this karmic is hoping, that you will find yourself in a situation where they can run into you. And you will find yourself back saying, no, I can't, I have to do this. When you start saying it in that way, when the intention sounds as if it's like, oh, it sucks that I can't go, or it sucks that I have to slow down and focus, then what's going to happen is you are going to start doubting yourself again. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they're saying when you speak about whatever it is that you're doing, you got to say it confidently, because these karmics, they're not playing with you. And I mean, they coming by the droves because your energy is accessible again. But here's the reality of it. In order to manifest, you got to be accessible to a degree. And a lot of you guys are not giving people heads up, and you're trying to figure out, how are people aware that you back outside, or how are people aware that you're energetically moving and getting things going for yourself again, and you're not stuck and stagnant. Okay. Because their information you've already come across their information. So like every virus, once you contracted a virus, it's always there. It's just lying dormant until things heat up again. So think of your initiation of ideas, practices, lifestyles is heating your body up and so forth. So the viruses that share that information, y'all cross each other's paths. So their codes are in your cerebral consciousness, and it goes to being active because it's heat waves. It becomes radioactive, and so it calls them in. Okay, because they are cold-blooded, and you are warm-blooded. Okay, they dead, you alive. You see how that works? Come through, spirit. So let's see. Whew, it took a lot to get that channel message out. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Damn. Let's put this here. Let's get your closing cards. So we can't even get to where we're talking about what's coming to you in your love life and all those different things, because y'all got real life situations going on that require real time attention. Like, y'all spiritual team is like, hurry, get this message to them. We have told you got good luck coming towards you. Blessings, prosperity, abundance. Oh my goodness. And it says, and I just see people asking, so when are you going to get this? When are you going to get that? Like just fishing for comments, information, trying to see what's going on with you, trying to be on your good side. But remember, it's all an act and you know it. So you have, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Bottom of your deck, you have partnership, puffin. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let the community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Love you, Taurus, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.